Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty on tract 13 in Fairview subdivision. This is 10 acres. And where I'm at, I'm kind of towards the, kind of like the back of the lot here. And you're elevated here at like 1,400 feet. And you got a good bit of level ground with this thing, probably about 4 acres of it or so. Or yeah, I'd say maybe 4 acres is pretty much relatively flat. And I'm, like I said, I'm back towards like the back right corner of the lot, more or less. And I mean, you can come like right through there is where you'd may probably clear out and build and have a nice view of Piney Mountain, which is the mountain you're looking into over there. But even though you're back in here, and you'll see pictures of an electric line, like a residential size electric line, and that's the boundary of the property. Like that's that power line, electric line's like the boundary, and it's probably just about 200 feet up there. So your driveway's going to be a little long coming back in here, but it's going to be a short pull for the electricity. Maybe about 200 feet from where I'm at right now, but it goes out beyond that way, and that's probably where you're going to get the best view, is out that direction, and the most privacy to boot. And then the property kind of slopes down the hill here. It's not bad. It's private back here. The lot's located at the end of a cul-de-sac, and there's some houses there like around the cul-de-sac. But when you get back in here, and there's a little driveway, like a little old road that brings you kind of onto the lot a little bit. But I mean, the further back here you go, the more private it gets. And there's some big, huge white pines on this lot. And, you know, there's deer sign everywhere. I mean, there's just deer paths. Like, it's kind of a little bit muddy today, and there's just all kinds of tracks pressed down in the mud. But if you're just looking for about 10 acres with some privacy and a nice view and just quiet, for under 50,000 bucks, this one's tough to beat. And you're about 15 minutes from Romney here. It's located in Romney. It's back kind of like a little back state road to get back here. But you're 15 minutes or so from town here. But fairly usable land. I mean, nothing treacherous at all. I mean, as you can see, lots of level ground, plenty of deer, plenty enough views. This is a good one. You got a bunch of persimmon trees right here in front of you. But probably the only thing on this one is just, you know, shoving a road back in here to get the privacy or whatever, but the electric's close. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, again on lot 13 in Fairview, 10 acres. This will be video number 2. I took the first video further back on the lot, but this is more towards the front of the lot. And if you wanted to build here, you have good view to the northwest, looking kind of like into Romney Mountain. And you can see, but you know, when you're here, I mean, that's the neighbor's house across the street right there. And then you can see the other house down there on the lot next door that way. But this is kind of like where there's a driveway that comes into this lot, and you can see it's kind of like a road that I'm standing on. But I want to point out here, so you can see the subdivision road down there about like where you see the pine tree. And the cul-de-sac is kind of like right over the bank right there. But there's a buried fiber optic cable, like a right-of-way, like a little, it's not a pipeline because it's a buried fiber optic cable. Like if you see the orange post sticking up out there, that's what that is. But like the driveway would come in, jump across this, and you can see how it kind of continues out through there. So where I took the first video, I was out there maybe, I don't know, maybe about 150 yards or so from where I'm standing right now. But, you know, if you wanted to build something right in there, you know, you can see back behind you the Piney Mountain that way, and see Romney Mountain this direction. But you're going to see neighbors if you do that, but the view's a little bit better than it is exclusively in the back. So just wanted to point that out.